We're talking Real Housewives of Potomac. Mother knows best. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
It's like Chicago.
I was about to say that. It's very vaudeville.
Show tunes.
Do you guys remember this? Is you guys don't know Jesse J like that? Yeah.
Exactly.
Like when she was singing in her bedroom, and I was like, Jesse.
Sitting in front of the YouTube camera. I remember.
Jesse with an eye. Boom.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about it. It's your boy DJ Jesse J here in studio with Miss Tiffany Williams.
Hello.
Hey, DJ Richie Skye flew right off the jet.
Bum, 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 bum.
Jet setting. Made it here for the show.
Exactly.
Gonna put my Australian accent on.
Australian, right?
You know.
It's a tribute to Oz.
Well, honey, because someone needed to tribute something. Let's talk about it. So Robin is hanging out with her parents. What did you guys get from the parents, the vibes?
I feel like everyone is seeing the issues in Robin's life but Robin. Like, the parents see it, the friends see it, even the kids see it.
Robin see that issue.
I don't know.
Robin sees that issue. She's just getting it's like, okay, you know you in a effed up relationship. And it's like you keep asking for advice but never taking it. Yeah. Y'all know y'all been there. Mm-hmm. In that bad situation, and you keep ragging to your friends about it until somebody inserts their opinion, and then you get mad. And you be like,
well, oh, bitch, no one asked
I
all
didn't
that.
ask for your opinion.
Yeah, but it's like everyone, like she's like, Juan wants to get married, Juan wants more kids, and everyone is like, are you sure?
Girl.
Right, does he?
Does he?
You look too good for Juan.
You really do.
I mean, Juan look good too, don't get it twisted.
He
But
alright.
I ain't saying that, but you know, he
He
already
alright.
ran over her.
my thing is this: when you sitting in front of your parents, like they are better parents. I don't know if they better parents than mine or not, because I don't know. I don't know, because my parents would have been told me a whole different type of situation than this was too calm. My
I
mom
feel like
would've-
they did though.
No.
They were
First
very
of all,
calm.
They were real calm. First of all, you're going to look your mother and father in the face. Especially you're going to look, as a woman, you're going to look your father in the face and be like, yeah, you know, it's just Juan's not used to putting me first. You got 2 children by this man? His penis was inserted you? That, I mean, clearly not more than twice. So
When
I'm
he
just,
stood me up at the gym, I would have been.
I feel like there have been so many clues that have gone off that should be like red flags for her that this is probably not the relationship that you think it is, but she is not putting 2 and 2 together.
well, you're
She's
like,
not.
I feel like, you know, maybe I am scared because he might cheat on me. Like, duh.
Those are not normal
How many
fears.
years has this been that you feel like you cannot trust? Have we watched Love and Hip Hop? Have you seen Love and Hip Hop? Go turn the channel over to VH1 and be like, oh.
But do you think that he's cheating on her now?
Well, we're gonna find that out next
it depends.
episode.
Like, I mean, because yeah, a guy
Because
can
she
just head
posed
over
the question.
to a sewer rat's house and just fuck a sewer rat. Because I don't think he got the coin to be taking a girl out. But
He doesn't
guys
need
like that,
to.
because at this point, Robin has him on this weird leash thing. So I feel like there is a power play. So when he ain't sleeping at the house, where is he sleeping? Question. But you know, she said he'd marry me in a second if I'd have asked him.
You know, it's funny because we did finally get some backstory on their relationship, and Juan had this tragic beginning. Like, she kind of took care of him. His parents died or whatever. They took him in as a son. And so it's kind of like, but she also acknowledges that he's always walked over her, their whole relationship, even when they were younger. So it's like, I don't know. I would just hope that she finds some empowerment from all these people that are telling her, you need to wake up, girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I love you, Robin, but I don't know, something's holding me back. Yeah, him. Juan.
Maybe they're right.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Let's try it this season, all right? Let's just drop Juan. You know what I mean? We don't need him for a season. All right, we see Giselle. She picks up her mom. Her mom's cute. Very by the rules. She seems very, like, proper.
I liked her.
Oh, yeah.
I like Mama Giselle.
She was like, you know, ladies ain't supposed to go out after the lights turn off. I was like, well, all right, girl, this ain't 1920s anymore.
That's what she said.
Do you know what your daughter's the word on the street is?
You're too old to be out that late.
Right.
Okay, Mom. Mom was cute, though.
She
Like,
was
we
I want to
definitely-
see more Mom.
We saw where she gets her spunk and fire from, Mom.
I like that kind of reality TV show mom.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, she's normal. Okay.
Exactly.
They talking about Kevin. We get to Kevin's house with his son. You know, I guess if their relationship's been a long time, the Tom Ford thing with the dinner, it was just like, it was a lot. It was just like a lot. Like, I was just waiting for the ring to come out that night. Like, and the mom was going to be like, all right, Giselle, now me and Kevin have talked about this. And
It was
like, it was
a lot.
an arranged marriage. Like, it's like, get out. Like, what's
Like,
happening?
I was trying to look at everything that was on the spread on the
Yeah.
table.
Right?
I was trying to figure out what is all this.
It almost looked too good and colorful that I was like, is that real?
Lobster mac
Is that
and
Blue
cheese?
Apron?
What person makes that? Like,
I
that's a
don't know, but-
restaurant-only dish.
I want somebody that makes me lobster mac and cheese too.
Trey Fletcher.
I was
huh?
in
Go
love
grab
with
Black
him.
Hollywood
Every
Live.
night.
I was like, Derek is teaching us how a woman is supposed to be treated. I
Kevin.
was love
Juan, take notes.
whoever Derek is. Okay, Kevin, I love you. You're doing it right, boo.
No, I mean, I'm here for Kevin. Kevin, all right. Yeah. Always awkward to bring your mom on a date, especially during the getting to know each other, as they are calling it, process.
But, you know, they have a long history, so I felt like it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Why I feel like it's a little still too early, because it's like Giselle don't seem like she's fully into it, where Kevin's like kind of into it. So like Kevin and the mother may have like a phone conversation after, and then that's kind of, I don't know. Like,
Well, like Kevin and mom have their own relationship, which we saw they're super close. Like, are they a little too close? Because he's already said if I was 5 years older, you'd be calling me daddy. Is that kind of weird?
I think he just wants to be called daddy anyway.
I'll call you
Oh,
daddy.
I was about to spill some whole tea that I cannot spill.
Lobster mac and cheese
Ooh,
is
you
in
got
front
some-
of
I
you
me.
got some
do,
tea?
but I cannot, honey.
Let's hear it.
It sounds hot.
Oh, it is. Real.
But you know, Giselle's
Scolded.
red flags were going off though. Because it's like, can he be that good? Can he be cooking, have this nice kept house, have a nice, well-mannered
Yes.
son, and something not be
Why
wrong with him?
is it that we always think somebody is too good to be true?
He's gotta
Especially
be a
at
serial killer.
his age. At his age, you do have to get to a point where it's like, all right, he probably do want to settle down. Like, he's a grown man, so he kind of has his, you know what I mean, like lifestyle set. Like,
You said two things right there that were very important, and I want to address both of them. The first is, why is it that we complain about Juan, but then when somebody is too good, we like, something got to be wrong. So do we expect every guy to be like Juan?
Yes.
The second thing, the second thing that you pointed out is grown man. The difference between the two. Kevin is a grown man. Juan is like a little boy.
you got to teach him how to use the adobo.
Kevin is very much so a grown man, has it together. And you're right. Maybe we are wrong for looking for something. But, I mean, when is it that something is too good to be true and it actually
No, look,
pans
you
out?
don't close the door on it. You know what I mean? You keep it peaked a little bit like, I believe you, but...
But you gotta...
You know what I mean? But you can't jump to no conclusion. Now, my thing is with the red flag for me with Giselle is, like, you really have to be comfortable with that relationship between your mom and him because, like, there be certain things, like, for me, when I'm in a relationship, like, we in the relationship. That means you don't go tell my mama certain things. Like, we in the relationship. I don't want to feel like you and my mom have a relationship and then y'all talking about me. Like,
Yeah, those loyalty lines start to get blurred when it's too many cooks in the
right,
kitchen.
like, don't be over here kissing up my mom. And hello, I want to feel special too. Like, at the very intro, when Giselle walked in the house and he went to go give the mom a hug, Giselle, I know it's the editing, but I mean, it just was, Giselle was like,
Well, they did embrace a little long for anyone's taste.
Well, she almost let the door close on her mom when she walked in.
Okay.
That was what I was looking at. But I think the bottom line here is get yourself a daddy.
speaking of daddy, Brandon, Karen, your son is fine. And what kind of job he got?
I think he'd be modeling.
He's
Huh?
cute.
I think he models or something like that.
Oh, okay, I don't know if he's that fine. But I mean, he cute.
I'm just
He like
saying.
cute, like if he work on Wall Street or something.
If you look at her like Instagram, then you know she like had posted some photos of him. You know,
I mean, he cute.
doing a little Cairo.
We see Karen and Ray. They go out to eat. And we saw another clip of Karen looking at the house. Like, can that just be a show on HGTV, please? Like, just Karen taking homeowners. Like, can Karen be the host of Tiny House? tiny houses. Have you ever seen that?
I would love that.
I've never seen that.
I mean, can we just
Really?
get more of
I've never
Karen?
They're literally
period?
like the size of this table, and it's an entire, they're dope, but it's like Pimp My Box, and it's a house. But like Karen walking into that would be like, honey, what is this?
Clenches pearls.
How do we get in here?
I slightly enjoyed Karen and Dr. Black Bill Gates.
100%.
I don't know why.
They're very likable.
No, I love them, yeah.
I love
Hashtag
them together.
relationship goals.
Yeah.
Like, they're super cute. And even this episode, Karen is growing on me more and more. And we finally got some backstory with her this time to see that she is not so perfect. Like,
Honey,
she had
you're
a...
not with that
Listen,
Throwback
she was dressed in
Thursday
that Sally
picture.
Jesse Raphael outfit.
With them Cruella DeVille shoes, the heels on, looking like Cruella.
And that homegirl pose.
Okay.
Yes. I'm like, show us some layers, Karen. Everything is not perfect with her, which is great. She had a relationship. She admitted that did not go right. She found Mr. Right later. I was like, okay, I respect you a little bit more. Everything is not chandeliers and rose
And
petals
scallops.
and scallops. You know, there was
Because she ordered it twice in one episode.
She did. I peeped that too. I'm all about the food.
I was like, is that like a real rich people thing? Like, I just gotta go everywhere and just order
Scallops.
dirty martini and scallops. Y'all got them?
Listen, with scallops you can get like 5 and still be hungry.
Okay. That's why I don't do sushi. I just wrote that Throwback Thursday picture just really had me. Karen then goes and meets up with her son Brandon, and here's why actually I think I really liked him is you can tell that he's from a different marriage because he was on some like don't do the boozy shit with me like.
I like seeing him squirm. I probably would be equally uncomfortable out with Karen and her, her extravagance. She's over the top.
I would be dying laughing. I would be laughing everywhere, and I would play to it. I would think it'd just be fucking hilarious to hang out with Karen for a day, like, and be like, let's just go. We gotta spend half the day in somewhere like ratchet as hell, and then we go and bougie at night. Like, I just want to bring Karen to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and just like see how she feels about like the stained utensils and like.
She not gonna stay there.
I know. I'm bring her to Norm's. Be like, Chris and Carucci met here. Who is that? She realizes her kids are living a life without her, and that's kind of an awakening moment for her. That was a real moment for Karen, and she wants to fire Siri.
I think we've all had those moments.
Oh yeah. I've never been able to
Samsung over
articulate
here.
it like her, Like, it's a great
What
idea.
do you mean? All right, what else we get? All right, Cherise, she's prepping for Skylar's Sweet 16. Ashley offers to cater, and it was one of those moments where I was like, okay.
Right. You could tell she did not want. She was like, what am I gonna eat?
She's like, I'm all about helping small businesses. No shade.
That was shade. You can't call a restaurant a small business.
Especially when you put $4.5 million into
Exactly.
it. Monique stops by, and
Can I just say this? I am so impressed by the size of Cherise's home.
yeah,
It's huge.
Like-
Like
that-
she got some type of Beverly Hills home.
Yeah.
Like the pool in and of itself.
that
I was
pool was
like-
everything.
yeah.
Jesus.
Winning.
So there was a question brought up here. It was about pulling out. What are you guys' thoughts on pulling out? Is it a thing?
Of course.
Is it a thing that you actually do believe it does work?
It works every time.
Is it, or is it something else not working?
It works every time. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Honey. I mean, I feel you, but like I'm gay, so I ain't got to worry about
Not your
that kind
problem.
of situation. I got another situation.
Richie?
I
Not my
gotta be
problem.
worried
Not your
about.
problem either.
But honey, when it comes to fertilization, I don't play that game. Okay.
I was just bothered by Cherise's analogy with that surprise party thing. I was like, girl, if it's a surprise party, you got to be disappointed because you didn't know it was your surprise party anyway. Sorry, I just peep little things like that.
Ashley spills the whole bragging of the homes thing to Monique, and Monique was like, "All right," put that in her little memory card.
Ashley is charade this season.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm
is.
here for it, all of it.
I I think she pulls it off better than Sheree, though.
But Sheree is like forced to do it. I feel like a producer was like, "You gotta
Gun to your head."
Yeah, if you want to stay on this
Okay,
show."
but I felt like that with Ashley today too with the Eddie thing. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
Like, first of all, why are you trying to check for my man like that? Like, you can ask it the first time, and when I'm like, drop it. Like, girl, you got your restaurant to worry about. You don't even meet Eddie to be sponsoring nothing, girl. Like, bye.
I didn't feel like she was so out of place though.
Yeah, girl, we ain't
I
cool
felt
like
that
that.
was true to her personality.
Right.
To try to like meet this person that is estranged that you just heard this much about. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm friends with you, I'm gonna want to meet who your significant partner is.
But it's not like this is my significant partner and we're in a positive place.
Right.
It's, oh, this is the man that has made me cry the past however. Like, and little Ashley coming into the situation ain't going to make the situation better. She's going to fuck it up some more because she's going to say something catty because she's not directly affected. She's not really friends with Charisse. She thinks she's friends with Charisse, but at the end of the day, this is a Hollywood situation. So you're going to walk up to the man, the father of my children, who already we don't fuck with each other. Because I can imagine she's like, our communication. Yeah, bitch, because she be cursing him the fuck out on that phone.
That's what
know.
we don't know. That's the part that
See,
we
I
don't
that
know.
was what I was gonna ask,
imagine.
and maybe I missed this from last season.
No, we don't
what
know.
What was the thing? What was the straw that broke the camel's back in that marriage?
How did it get so nasty?
We don't really.
How
to the
can
point
they
where
be in
they
the
don't
same
even
room?
speak and they're in the same space.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because they know that if they do speak to each other, it's going to be like,
That's
I mean, I got some
crazy to
exes I might
me.
not talk
No,
to,
that
but I'm
is-
just saying.
no,
like,
I know people like that. Like, it's just to a point where you realize, like, for 20 years, like, honestly, like, if I've known you for 20 years, I have a friend like this. I've known this person for 13 years. After giving you 13 years of my time and energy, and I feel like you aren't even going to try and understand some basic shit that you should just know as a human being, I can't have a conversation with you because then my voice just will start to elevate.
so even if that person's sitting right there,
Right there. You're going to turn your back and pretend like you don't see them?
What would I say to them? They would
Hello?
be delusional in their own mind. I mean, I'm sure she was like,
okay, you walked in the room, that person's sitting right there,
And we're going to
I'm
just
like,
act like
and
they
we're about to
don't-
do the show.
I'd be like, hey guys, welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, yada yada yada, cute.
Because I'm just saying, I mean, number one, it's Skylar's birthday. It's her
Okay.
sweet 16. Cameras are there. You're literally about 10 feet away from each other. And
I'm
you
sure
ain't
they
saying
said hi.
a word.
I doubt it. I think the camera
I
would
feel
have
like
showed
they didn't
that.
say anything
No,
to
I
each
don't think
other.
they said anything. We cannot fathom how bad that relationship really is. So that's why I don't mind Ashley prodding, because I don't think Charisse has been fully honest about how nasty it is between them. We're all just kind of
But I
guessing.
also
And-
wonder if he's not like signed to like be on the show. Like, you can get me in the background or whatever. But
That's,
like,
that could be true.
because that girl he was with's face was blurred out, and I'm assuming that might be the new boo thing or whatever.
he
'cause
would
they
bring
were-
her,
You-
and
oh,
they're not
no.
divorced yet. No way, because that would
Now that would be cause
I mean,
not to
she
speak.
was crowd on his arm, honey, and I felt I could have been editing
But he
too.
said that was her.
It was
She
probably a
said
family
that was her
member.
family.
Right, probably family member.
Whose family?
That's what Shasha said.
The people he came with?
Yeah.
I would
when,
not see him.
Oh, when they
bringing
were sitting
someone
down.
like
Yeah,
that
when they
when
were
he's
sitting down. But what I want to know, okay, so she said that he knew something was going on and he was paying for it. How is this arranged? Because it doesn't sound like she's not paying for it.
Lawyers.
Is she working through the lawyer and the accountant
They
in order to
probably
get this
still
thing
have
done?
A joint
Like,
account together. Like, I'm sure he didn't freeze her out of all the assets. They still have an account together.
Yeah.
Like married folks do.
this is so fascinating to me.
It's
But
kind
I'm
of
sure it's
crazy.
also lawyers having conversations.
I have now turned into Ashley.
I,
I want to know more.
I feel like
I
Ashley
really
was
honestly
right.
could kill, honestly.
I would
I
want to
do.
meet
I
her.
I'm like,
No.
Charisse, I'm sorry, season 3 ain't looking good for you.
But what did
like,
Charisse do?
But she's had the most, well, almost the most drama so far.
Really?
I just want
Yeah.
to know what went south.
I mean, he
I want to hear more about
was
that.
a coach in New Jersey for how many years? So it's
Okay.
like you live in a way, and I'm
So
pretty
was it
sure
just
that there was
distance?
another woman in like family situation happening.
Oh. Well, she's never. I don't think she's ever said. So I feel like we're just unclear as to why there's such this huge like level of animosity there, to the point
How
where y'all
far
can't
is
even speak.
Potomac to New Jersey?
You can get there in about probably 3 hours.
Train ride?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
if not less, depending
And you
on
got
what
all
part of
that
New
money,
Jersey.
you can be home in bed.
And I know people that live in DC that take the
Yep.
train to New York every day for work.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Skylar's makeup artist. Hey, he was cute.
I follow him on Instagram.
He was real cute with that
Shout
beard.
out makeup artist.
He was cute, actually.
Dope party setup. I liked her little
like that.
situation. The Skylar name thing.
I kind of want that for my own birthday party.
No one liked Ashley's bacon. I was questioning the Wallaby burgers.
I would have went ham on that bacon.
Right?
I would have too.
I'm a
Candied
big-
bacon too.
Yeah, I'll take.
That's probably the only thing I would have eaten. I'm like, well, that's a little American.
I'm a bacon person.
I
Like,
love bacon.
like
You just slap me out like just a plate of bacon.
Bacon connoisseur right here.
Because a kangaroo slider, like,
But you don't know what type of mystery meat it is.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't care if it's meat. I'm gonna eat it. I'm that person.
I mean,
I see it right there, I'm
I
gonna
would
eat it.
attempt it, but then it's like, then I don't know why I think more deeply about biting into like a kangaroo body part versus like I'll fuck a piece of chicken up.
Oh yeah.
But like a kangaroo, I'm
Really?
like, oh, the pouch.
No, that
He
doesn't seem
moves.
edible.
Suddenly
yeah.
we have morals about
Yeah,
this.
you know what I'm saying. I've been killing chickens all my life, but when it comes to a fucking kangaroo, I was like, why does it say everyone is white? Everyone was in white.
Everyone wasn't white.
And Sky. Why was everyone white? And Skylar came out in a red. Yeah, she was cute. I liked it. Little big bow. I felt like it
Skylar
was
looked really cute.
MTV Sweet 16.
Yeah.
They did that. And then we got the whole Eddie verse in the pop up with Ashley wanting to say hi and
She was a little much.
No.
just a little.
I mean, I get it, but she was a little much
It
with
was
it.
normal.
I mean, even Giselle, I felt like later on was like, okay, girl. Like, I don't even like Sharice like that right now, but even I know. We got to close that
No,
chat.
but Giselle has also been through a divorce, so it's like,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
you know, she knows probably what that level of animosity feels like.
Ooh, wait till Michael divorces Ashley. They're going to be like, oh, they ain't even married. Are they? Yeah, they're married.
They are
She
married.
better have a baby.
Mm-hmm. They're going to all be like,
She
girl,
gonna
so
pop
what
out-
happened?
Pop out some
What's
kids
wrong,
real quick.
girl?
She would be an open book though.
Yeah, she would. It was just so crazy. Like, he walked in the door. Like, okay, bitch. No, we don't care, actually. Never mind. So, Monique, now that is a house hunt.
Love her.
That house.
That house, I was like, move in today.
But see, then I also am kind of like, first of all, because I was like, bitch, is this the house where Destiny's Child was living at? Because
It's a pretty big house.
that was a fucking huge house. And that
kitchen?
fire pit outside with them
Oh my
twigs in it. I was
God.
like, yeah.
I was like,
The island
everything.
and the kitchen could fit like 3 families at the table.
did you see the outside of it though?
Mm-hmm.
The outside was like,
Look like
God.
Michael, what's his name? The murderer just gonna come right on up in there, like a log cabin, just chop up everyone. Jason, boom. Ashley has this hookah situation, and she's really into smoking. Because first season we had the cigar tasting. Monique brought in a wine aerator.
Oh my god, extra!
see,
Now that I would have been like, girl, you can rap, but like you had to do all that.
Isn't that
that
a
was a
little
little
much?
much. It was a little much.
That was
It was a
taking
little much.
next level. Of like-
Yeah. It's like, girl, come on
Like
now.
really?
Have you guys ever used it before? One of those?
I have used one of those, and you could just let your wine sit for a second, and it will do the same thing.
If if you broke it out at home and we were having drinks at your
Right,
house,
like playing Uno. Like, oh, that's fun.
you know,
What is
and
that?
furthermore, while I'm out, don't bring me no wine. I want hard liquor.
Well, I think their whole thing was like wine.
Oh, beer
No,
and wine.
somebody has some.
Oh. I'm not gonna front though, Robin. I've been that person before.
No. Now this is. Let me just say this.
Don't be
This
that
is
guy.
etiquette. Don't be that person.
Don't be that guy.
If you come to my house and you know you gotta bring a
No.
bottle.
Now, see, there's different types of people's houses. Because it's like, if I'm coming with the girl, I'm like, well, I know I ain't trying to drink like that. I'm gonna bring my green apple. Because, you know, Robin, the type, she probably been had that bottle for like
Exactly.
2 years.
Robin,
Been
no.
working on it for 2 years.
She drank half of the half on her birthday, the half of the half and a half on New Year's.
I was like, girl, you cannot. You know you're gonna be on TV. A bottle of Ciroc is not that expensive, girl.
Girl, first of all, you could have went anywhere and got you a Sky vodka,
Anywhere.
bitch. You would have been up in that bitch $12.99 with that big bottle,
Okay.
like, woo.
Ciroc might be out of her price point though, and that's understandable.
Well, it is a
fine.
little higher in the
It is a
DC,
little-
Baltimore area.
And that's what
However,
Svedka.
you don't have to do. If you're gonna go Ciroc, go Ciroc.
Go Ciroc.
Go for the gold. If you're not gonna go for Ciroc, don't go for Ciroc. Don't go half-ass on the Ciroc.
She brought just enough for one cup.
And not only that, but it was like the green apple.
Would
one, too,
not have
like-
even brought it out of the
I'd
bag.
be like,
That's
oh my God, it was
embarrassing.
BYOB. I didn't even.
Just bring a flask, girl.
Oh, yeah. So
Or
we don't
if-
even know
if
what it
that's
is.
gonna happen. You come with it open and just are you already drinking
Just
out the
guzzle.
bottle?
Yeah, you gotta
Because
be.
then I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I just maybe you had
No,
a
there
hard
was too
day.
much liquor gone. It was like, bitch, if you drank, she's like, I already got started. Bitch, you ain't drank that.
You know,
All this distance.
Ooh, she lost points right
it's
there for
hard
me.
times for Robin. This is just another.
not that hard.
indicator
It is not
of
that
the-
hard.
Of the times for her, you know.
I know, but like, you didn't have to play up the part of like,
But we gotta scale all the way back. You know, we can't just scale back here and there.
I mean, you,
And since we being picky, I want her to stop coming into the scene with this little ponytail all the
I
time.
like her ponytail.
No, not she looked like she just barely scraped it all together that day. All them come in looking fly. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going out Friday night. She looked like she just left soccer practice with the boys.
I love it. It's very fitting of her personality as a mom she doesn't have time to be doing all these elaborate things.
But
She
then
don't-
I see her in her confessionals and she looking slamming. So
Yeah.
I don't understand.
but that's because they
that's
have a
interview
makeup
day.
artist. Yeah.
Right. That's interview day, and they paid for
That-
someone to do
that-
all that for her. So it's like,
That's the day Andy put up the check for Robin to get that. So we find out that, well, I don't know if she really said it like that, but Giselle is so curious to know if Mo knows Barack Obama and Michelle.
Well, she did kind of just
name drop.
roll it out there after talking about how much the wine was. With her.
Barack and Michelle.
Oh, Barack loves my husband.
I just love Chris. I was like,
She is a little much though. Like,
I
okay,
don't think so.
she's not bragging. I don't think she's bragging, but I do think that she's a little into herself to where she can't help but just talk about how great she is.
I just think that it's like when you live a certain type of lifestyle and these things are constantly your lifestyle, and then you get put into like, you know, I mean, this bitch bringing half a bottle of Ciroc, like,
wait.
you know what I mean? So my life might sound a little braggy.
The struggle meter.
Right. Oh my God, I'm writing that down. I need to make a struggle meter for next week.
Oh,
you guys.
wait.
There's more.
See, I didn't think it was really bragging when she said, I have 4 homes, because actually that was shade being thrown her way. And so
Right.
she saw her shade and she raised it.
She did.
Now everything else is the humble brag.
Barack loves my husband. And we're on first name basis with the first lady and the
Yeah,
president.
like when you say that, that's like, okay, girl. No.
It's like,
It's like call
and
her.
you-
Go ahead, call her.
Exactly. And you're bringing out price points for the
Yeah.
wine. Like that to me is
And
where
your
you start to.
aerator.
Right. That's where you start to go a little
Well,
overboard.
bitch, the aerator ain't expensive. I seen that in the Skyline magazine on the airplane.
And the assistant that was passing out champagne after the workout.
I know.
Yeah.
Why won't she fold in them underwear? That's what she should have been doing. Sorry, I go back and think.
No, you should. I mean, we have to unpack Monique, but Giselle completely forgot how she initiated the shade altogether.
And then deny it. Like, I did not say. You're right. You didn't say that. You said something shadier, actually,
Right.
Giselle. Like,
You
rewind the
notice-
tape.
You notice how they keep playing it back?
Well, because she can't say this ain't the
I forgot.
reunion.
Who said that?
Exactly. I never said that.
I didn't say that.
But I love Giselle because I love how she handles conflict.
Yeah.
What? How does she handle conflict? Like
It's-
she's
it
just
gonna
denies
win
it.
even
It's,
when
yeah.
she's
Right. It's just
terribly wrong.
like,
In her mind,
I'm
she always
going to
wins.
be right. I'm
Right.
always going to win. It doesn't really matter what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Karen's just over there.
Oh, I'm too good for this.
Oh, the kids. You know, Ray. The kids were just crazy today.
Karen's trying to play the mediator.
I don't know. She playing the yaya. And that means grandma in Greek. Ashley brings up Eddie again. Awkward, because why? Like, especially in this exact moment, why? Like, we're talking about Barack Obama. Like, why are you bringing up Eddie? Like, speaking of crazy people and surprise guests. Like, okay, producer puppet. Like, bitch, what are you talking about?
That was a producer moment. However, if I was Ashley in that situation, I would still be trying to get some tea on what the hell is going on. Why
Okay,
can't you be in the same room with your ex? Like,
Okay,
I would probably bring
but
it up
ask the
again.
question. Like, not like, okay, guys. Like, be like, yo, Sharice, like, you know, so what's tea? Like, why? That was so crazy and weird. Like, you sitting over here like, tea time, honey. Like,
But why was Sharice so uncomfortable with the subject? Like, she was like literally on her phone trying to distract herself. Like,
But it could have been how it was brought up. You know what I'm saying?
edited,
It wasn't brought up in a straightforward manner. It was brought up in a, like, I'm taunting
Yep.
with this bit of information that nobody else knows, but I want you to talk about it. Go.
you're gonna piss me off, girl.
like, Mona Scott, sit down.
So now Shasha's going to have to come out for her, too,
But-
in the back alley.
Why is she so tight-lipped though?
Hey, right, you on a reality
We're
show.
on a
You need to
TV
speak about
show.
it. Sorry, boo. You
That
here.
ain't normal. What's going on in your life? Like, let's talk about it.
Maybe you could help help a little Shay Shay out there. Somewhere. Cherie says she's annoyed by Ashley.
And then she drastically changed that subject.
To something
talk
very
about her
strange.
Tutu. So at 8 years old, was it 8 years old or 8th grade?
I think it was 8th grade.
grade.
Because I was doing the
I
math.
had to, I
I'm
had to
doing the
remember
math.
like
I'm
when
thinking
were
about
kids like getting
why are
like
they having
going
sex
steady.
now?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I'm trying to understand
I
the
mean,
relevance
8th grade,
of it.
that was like when the kids first started really, like, because I'm thinking back then.
What's that, 13?
Back
13?
then, though. Back then.
I don't know.
Maybe it was bumping and grinding.
I'm a
back
late
then.
bloomer, I
Kelly.
guess.
I'm a real late bloomer if that's the case.
I am
She
too.
said in 8th grade, I had a swollen tutu. And I lied to my boyfriend and said that it got stitched up. And all I could imagine was like a scarecrow pussy, like just sitting there, like hanging, like Dorothy, Dorothy. And then she's like, so then I just went my whole high school, and everyone just thought I had this stitched up tutu, and I'm like, and then Karen talking about it's a vajayjay. It's not a tutu, it's a vajayjay. Did you guys ever watch Mad TV?
I used to.
Didn't she remind you of Cabana Woman? Do you know who that is? Cabana Boy. That's Karen for me. I love it.
I feel like this was like some indication of how crazy Sharice might be, though. Like, who lies about their tutu being stitched up for years? And furthermore, who's celibate for 2 years? I think that kind of took all.
No, I've been there.
Okay, but she's still
Wait,
married.
what?
She's,
Hold on.
She's still married, though.
Back it
Like, I feel like maybe is that when the relationship started going south? Did she stop
I felt like
having sex with her husband? Like, was that the beginning of the end?
I think so.
2 years
Yeah.
is a long time.
Especially when you're married.
Now, 2 months is reasonable. 2 years. Come on now.
Yeah, but some people don't like sex isn't like you can get out of that mental state.
People
you
need
know?
it.
I mean, some people do. I went up until I was 19 years old with never needing it. So you go
Oh,
to a certain
losing the virginity is different.
That's different.
right, but I'm saying, but I'm saying. So what was for me after a situation
It's
happened? I was like, I
potato
need to
chips.
clear
Once
my.
you have one, you can't stop.
Girl, well, honey, and that's never mind. I'm like, go in. I don't want to go in.
Go in.
Huh?
Go in.
Be like, well, honey, then we need to get you on that Herbalife so you can eat them potatoes. But no, but I'm saying, like, honestly, if you think about it, she's in a 20-year relationship. Like, at this point, you've been hurt, you've been tortured. Like, sex, even though maybe, yeah, it could work in your favor and help you, but it may not be the most important thing on your mind because then you sitting here, like, wanting to be faithful. Because it's so funny. I was talking to somebody the other day. I was like, as important as we make religion, it causes you to be the most judgmental and most mind fucked up person. Like when you really like sit and talk about religion. So, and especially for someone who wants to, live to those vows and things like that, like it gets to a point where it'd be like, honey, you know what? I will just jerk off. And she may just be like, I will shasha myself all night with my tutu.
I just,
Well-
after learning about the stitched up pussy, like, I don't think she's that sexual of a person. Like,
Yeah.
she's just not in touch with her sexual side. And maybe.
That's why she want that champagne.
and
You know what?
And that's why the husband probably.
This is my assessment of Shasha at this point. She's giving me a little Phaedra. She's giving me a lot of Phaedra, actually.
Yeah.
At this point in time, because I just feel like there's certain things that might not be quite true. I feel like there probably was a fireman. She
That's
probably
what I
just didn't
wonder
want
about,
anybody
too.
to know. So then that makes this whole 2-year celibacy thing seem a little bit. You already lied about this whole your crotch being tore up and stitched and for the rest of your high school career. So that reminds me of Phaedra back when she didn't know her due date. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay,
These
well,
little
like
things-
the eighth grader to
Well, no. But what I'm saying
to
is,
Phaedra walking around with a pregnant stomach, like, nah.
what I'm saying is, they both extreme lies.
Right.
At
And where,
you know
where
what I'm
does
saying?
the fireman fit into this equation?
And I feel like she wants to have a certain type of appearance, but at the end of the day, we can still see glimpses of a freakier side. Listen, somebody that's not having sex, what you need a champagne room for that can only fit really 1 or 2 people?
Because now she's ready to have sex.
Okay, a champagne room for a woman is different than a boom boom room for a man.
Is it?
Yeah.
I really wish we could vote on this because I just want to listen.
Is it really? Mom?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What do you guys in the
I
leave
feel
us
like
a
they
comment
know.
down below, because I want to know, what do you think? What do you really think Sharice is out here wanting to do in that boom boom room? I'm
In
sorry.
the-
in
As
the-
a
champagne
man,
room.
you don't need a room to do that. You got a bed, you got a couch, you can do it anywhere.
Sharice,
I feel like as a woman, you might want a little special place where you can go and, get
No.
your groove on.
that room is strictly for her and a friend to have a cocktail in. That's it.
Exactly. It's going to be her and Sheldon in the room, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, most of the nights it probably will be
If
just her.
only
so.
Sharice was that adventurous, I think we would all like her
I think
more.
she's swinging from chandeliers when we're not looking.
I doubt it.
I mean, if she would, then she'd really be like Phaedra, because
I feel
Phaedra's
like
a little
she
freak
is.
freak.
Okay,
With
I feel like
chocolate.
she is.
No, I feel like Sharice is the type, like, she want to be a freak.
She
but,
wants to be a freak.
like, that's why the fireman thing probably didn't work out, because it was like she was like probably went on a date with him, and then he like tried something and she like got weird. She's like, I'm sorry, it's still sewn up. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then Giselle catches tea and she's like, oh, you was fucking the fireman.
Right.
She's like, no, I wasn't. My tutu's sewn up.
I'm just saying that
Looking
I
like
feel
Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Don't you feel like that this is the tip of the iceberg for Sharice? But I feel like there's so much more down here. I just do. I feel
mean,
like
I
she's
think
not
that-
giving us everything yet.
I feel like that's with honestly all of the women, because
yeah.
I look at Giselle in the same way. I look at Karen, like, especially after that picture. But we knew Karen came from like a different past, because she
Something
was like
else.
on a farm or something like that.
because Giselle told us she came from a farm.
That's how we know.
So I'm here to lift up all the icebergs and see what's underneath. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a lettuce person, but honey, I want to see.
All right, well, Sharice, don't let us down with that champagne room, girl.
Right. Now, let's get it done this season, okay? We don't need 4 seasons like Chateau. We see Giselle clocks Mo, where she's like, well, you like to... what do you think, Mo? You like to chat about yourself? That was... I was like, all right, Giselle, you gonna come up with the sword? You was like, all right, let me fancy your tickle.
Monique was ready for her.
Oh, she
though.
was. She
Like-
had her purse. She was ready. Armed.
And all the girls are kind of just taken aback because it's like finally someone that can stand up to this girl.
I mean, it was just like, Giselle, I mean, you mentioned your $250,000 wine. Like, why are you bothered? That's what I drink. Like, you're over here with your friend in the half-used bottle. Like, no shade, just $250,000 with my aerator. Like,
I mean,
The four
I still
houses.
say that was a lie.
I just think the fucking bringing the thing was the most that we've seen Mo do at this point. Like, girl, put it down. Like, unless, you know what I mean, I would have to know Mo and be like, nah, that bitch is ratchet. She found that shit online and just be bringing it everywhere with her. Because I do have friends that would do some shit like that. They don't have 4 houses, though.
Well, we already know she's a little ratchet,
Yeah.
given the sex talk at the dinner table with the mom. So,
And the rapping.
yeah, and the rapping at the tea. So, we don't know what she's going to pull out of her bag. yet.
Might be a Glock next week.
It might be a Glock. Who knows?
All right, then we see Sharice in therapy with Dr. Jeff. She's like, Dr. Jeff was recommended to me by a friend. Yeah, Andy Cohen. I just realized that the family unit is broken, and he said that you're mourning something that has died, and you gotta give it time. And on that note, let's head into predictions because
I fast forwarded past
I
that
mean,
thing.
Dr. Jeff, I can't.
I just wanted to see the previews for the next week at that point.
Ever since I saw him try to handle Nene, I was like, okay, and good night. Next, so this was a filler episode for sure, but next week, I feel like it's also going to be a filler episode, and it's going to be like the next episode because I feel like
No,
they're
I
gonna,
don't want that. I need this to be Camille's dinner party. That's what I need this to be next week.
I feel like I hope we get that, but I feel like it's going to be the end. At the end, and then it'll go into the week after because the
I'm
way
gonna
they
be
be
real
editing these things. All right, so we see Ashley wants Robin with a rich man. I'm like, you know what?
I'm here for it. I mean,
I
anybody
need a
at all.
friend like Ashley.
Okay. I don't know.
Girl, you married.
I am. Oh, thanks. A little,
had
that
to
little
check
nice
that.
angel on my shoulder. Thank you.
I just had a-
I want that for her Robin too.
Okay.
No
but,
shade.
But Robin's not that type of girl. Like, Robin's the type of girl, like, there has to be some sort of connection. But that doesn't mean you can't find a connection with somebody who got, you know what I mean, a little changes. But at least someone who know how to cook.
A Kevin.
SugarDaddy.com.
She should have a
Don't do
Kevin.
that, Robin. But, like, you can find someone who can cook. Like, you know what I mean? Go to, like, a 5-star restaurant and be like, is your chef single?
Ask Kevin if he got any friends.
Right.
Double
Or
D-
Michael.
No.
Yeah, no, Michael.
But then we see Ashley spilling some tea to Robin.
About Robin.
That's why Ashley probably was trying to get her to find a new man.
Because she know.
But you see how you said, but when you try to come, Robin gonna be like, like, oh, I see you care something about my life. Yeah, bitch, I'm just trying to tell you that your man is out with another female.
Shocker.
Right.
So I wonder how we're gonna see her receive this information.
We're not. I don't think we're gonna see that. That's what I don't think we're gonna see.
That might be the part I feel like we might get
Yeah.
the following week.
But what I know we're gonna get is the whisper comment, where it looked like Mo's friend call out Giselle talking to I'm assuming the gay friend, and they whispering in the house, and I love it. I
You know what
live for that.
I love more than anything else is a messy extra that comes into the picture and
Yeah.
just like
girl,
fuck
who
shit
are
up.
you?
Who doesn't have her eyelashes on, doesn't have a glam squad. She just came for the drama.
But those are the ones those are the
We
friends
need
you
those.
bring on the show.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you know, Kiki ain't gonna give two shits. She gonna say whatever the she need to say. And then we're gonna get Charisse with this event, and it looks like it's an awkward begging event where she has a bunch of rich people.
Say
and she's like,
awkward begging.
and she's like, hey guys, I'm rebranding. In other words, like, I'm getting a divorce and I may not get all of the money because my kids are older. So, hey.
GoFundMe.
It's more like pleasefundme.com. And then we get Karen with her mom and find out that Ray's older than Karen's mom. And,
Oh, come on, Black Bill Gates.
and it makes me think, you know what, Giselle, then maybe Kev is the one.
See, listen.
Until we
Kevin,
find out some.
no,
real tea.
Giselle, Karen, and Ashley, they might be on the right train.
I don't know. I think Kevin's probably gay or he's killed someone or something. He can't be that good. He can't be that good.
We back to this.
He can't be that good.
I just need to meet
And
your
we're gonna
husband.
find that
Just
out.
find this just the shithead of a person that like he can't be that good. There ain't no man out there that's
No, actually, my husband is amazing, so
oh, okay.
they do get that good.
See that? So maybe Giselle found hers. Boom! All right, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You guys can keep in contact with me at DJ Jesse J.
Find me on Instagram at Roving Realist.
Instagram and Twitter at DJ Richie Skye.
Boom! Till next week, same time, same place. Oh yeah, if you guys love Real Housewives of Atlanta, guess what? We're bringing it to Black Hollywood Live, and the original crew gonna talk about it this Sunday at 11 p.m. Till next week, same time, same place. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.